Daddy ran away from me when my child was just 2 weeks old. He went back to Eastern Cape and left me to take care of my baby alone. I met a man that loved me and my child like his own.
Man, thank you for being.
We're talking facts.
Yeah,
Yeah, me and you for real. Like
This is unfiltered,
yeah,
man.
for real. So the thing is, this guy is shit was popping back then, and when my mom went back, for those years. So after a few years, they stayed with this guy. This guy.
Welcome, guys, to a new episode. This is
Podbag.
My name is Nod.
My name is Yuno.
My name is Park, bro.
B-Boy Vic.
Miko amigo.
So today we want to dive into an interesting story.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I received this post last night. I'm going to read it out for you guys. Okay, so hi. Ask a man. My baby daddy ran away from me when my child was just 2 weeks old. He went back to Eastern Cape and left me to take care of my baby alone. I met a man that loved me and my child like his own. He paid lobola.
Yeah, that's South African.
That's South
for
African.
dowry.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he paid lobola and built a beautiful house for us. My child is 9 years old this year. My baby daddy reappeared out of the blue a few months ago and I've been sleeping with him. As I write this, I'm pregnant and I suspect he's the father. He is now a successful businessman and wants to be part of our child's life. He also asked me to leave my husband so he can marry me. He showed me the diamond ring he bought for me. To be honest, I never stopped loving him. He's my first real, and I always prayed for him to come back. My problem is I don't know how to tell my husband that I want a divorce. He's just a mere teacher with 80,000 rand salary. But he took care of us for years. I don't think I ever loved him though.
Where?
Is it a bad thing to follow my heart?
Amen, Mzanzi.
God damn it.
Mzanzi.
So in short, we say,
Lambesti.
alipata ball, akanada. So akarudi, huyu teacher akupea udemu.
Bonga kizungu leo.
Oh, so
Crazy.
it's crazy, man.
Mr. Not your head. It's crazy, man.
It's crazy, man. That story is very...
Bro, first thing,
Heavy.
this shorty, I heard you saying that she said that she never loved
Loved
this
my
guy.
husband, yeah.
And she was praying for this guy to come back.
All this
If she
while,
knew that, why would you get in a relationship with someone else even?
he wanted a companionship, not a love.
Okay. To be honest,
No, but then she could have been honest with this guy.
But you
just
see,
said,
at the point, she thought that this guy is not coming back when he just disappeared. So maybe she decided now, since this guy is willing to take care of us, I have an easy way out. I don't have to cater for the needs of my child alone. So this was like an scapegoat. You get? Yeah.
So she sort of just wanted support.
Someone to be there.
Like
Yeah.
support, financial support.
Financial support. Yeah.
Oh man.
So that's how ladies think. Like, for example, you break up with a woman and then 9 years down the line, she still wants you back.
Yeah, but you see, I always have this one rule. Don't wife a baby mama for like someone else's baby mama. Never wife them.
You're the father who stepped in.
Okay, but
No, you're not the father who stepped in. You're the idiot who's supporting them. You're the idiot who's supporting them. Because most definitely, if they meet, they will screw.
Yeah, because
That's
actually
true,
the lady is saying that
she
they
says
met
they've been hooking
sleeping
up.
together while
Yeah,
he's going
they've
back to
been
his
hooking up.
husband.
Yeah.
What the?
And she's pregnant.
So you see when
Yeah, now she's pregnant.
What?
She's
Yeah, she's
pregnant
pregnant again.
with the other guy's baby.
The baby dad.
She-
Technical,
Big
this guy was just caretaker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
take
take
out
out
your
the property.
for in law they call it like you hold brief. You see, when you have a case and it's not yours, and then you, like I have a case, and I'm a lawyer, and you're also a lawyer. So when I cannot step in, you come in and hold brief for me. So you cannot do a lot of shit when you're holding brief. You see, chances are they don't even have another child with the other man.
Yeah.
9
I'm
years.
certain. I'm
No.
certain.
Or maybe they have one.
They don't.
But you see
But-
now,
but
this
this
other man just came in and then already they have a kid together. They have a kid and now she's pregnant.
Bro.
Huh? The dude was just holding brief, man.
Mzanzi.
So sad. man, so
That's
sad.
crazy. That's really.
So you see the conversation you're having in the last episode about how women think. Look at it now. You don't have shit. She had to mention that the guy is now balling. He's a millionaire or something.
Yeah.
So he's running his shit.
The caretaker is a
Business
mere
so
The
teacher.
caretaker is just a
Yeah.
mere teacher. You get the you
Okay,
get the
but
point.
still, for me, I don't get why she would go back to the guy after she left. Like the guy left him. I mean, left her
2 weeks.
stranded.
She went for
Yeah,
him.
but this other nigga's shit is popping, bro.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Wait, actually, this lady was saying he showed me a diamond ring.
Oh, that you
A
bought.
diamond ring that,
you bought for me.
bro,
So the lady is materialistic.
as well, because
Not as well. It's a fact.
I mean, as well. That's what I mean, because
Yeah, she's materialistic. in
But
short.
probably the man left to go and get milk.
and he came back.
Yeah, but
And he just got a whole factory.
He
Yeah,
came
but-
back.
A whole dairy.
It was like this place doesn't have this quality milk. Let me keep on looking.
Yeah.
Keep on looking.
I'll get you.
At the end of the day, he decided to buy the whole factory and come back with it.
Yeah, in form of a diamond ring.
With a diamond ring on top.
Bro, that's.
But why do you think like men leave their wives when they're giving birth?
No, it's just
Not
what
men,
we.
man. Talk for yourself. And
No, it's just what we.
Yeah, it's because
Them sons.
this story of men left for milk,
Oh.
It's
Went to buy
yeah,
pampers.
going to buy
No,
pampers, he left.
But
No,
Like this
Yeah.
story for Kenya, a man left his home.
South Africans that are watching,
Live for laser.
I'm just curious for South Africans that are from South Africa that are watching. What does Lobola signify? Because we're told this
This guy already
that
paid.
she's allegedly now calling. She's actually calling me a teacher.
Mhm.
Had paid Lobola.
Of 18,000 rand.
Yeah.
So I think we want to decide like, let me give you back your 18,000 rand then.
No, the 18,000 is his salary.
Oh, that's his salary.
Yeah, that's the
Ah.
teacher's salary. So he's making 18,000 rand.
Oh, poor Mzanzi.
Bro.
Bro, but looking at it from a man's perspective, I'm a father, and I don't stay with my daughter. But I'll tell you for a fact, if I wanted to go back to my ex, my baby mama, it will be very easy. Like I'll just walk in, like an entitled man, like they belong to me. You get? And it's easy for me, but it's tougher for the person she's dating right now.
The caretaker.
Yeah, it is. Because you see, my own daughter would not even recognize that other dude as that.
The caretaker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are you laughing, bro?
So the caretaker is just busy taking care of the shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No, but I take care of my shit. But the caretaker probably is there taking care of other shits that I don't know. But when I step in and roll,
The caretaker.
they will
also.
understand. Yeah, they will understand that I'm the lion of that jungle.
That's for
The
sure.
caretaker, the caretaker.
Caretaker.
There's a tag as well. Is that
So baby daddies are the undertakers. And then if you take over, you become the caretaker.
Yeah.
And that's very unfortunate for Mzanzi. Mzazi now has to go take care of his own things.
But what things does he have? Man, you've wasted your 9 fucking years
looking at someone?
looking after someone's. You paid Lobola. Bro, and that thing is not cheap.
Bro, like I understand that because even actually 9 years, I would say. Okay, that's a long time,
Yeah.
but 9 years is a bit, bro. Like my dad and mom stayed for over 30 years, and my mom did the same shit to my dad, bro. 30 years.
She
bro.
left for another.
For the so
previous
like
one.
I had half brothers, you know, and stuff. We sharing dad or mom. So this guy left my mom, and then my dad came in. They stayed for over 30 years, and you know, so these kids knew that. Okay, so now this is our dad, yeah. And then after those years, my mom went back to this guy. Imagine after 30 years, bro.
Oh man.
They want her to settle down.
This
Yeah, I think it's sometimes it's
really tough, man.
you know, especially if
Now-
you're experiencing it firsthand.
Man.
Yeah, when somebody tells it as a story, like he said it, you know, like it's easy for us to laugh like
Yeah,
this, you know?
yeah.
It's and it's human, you know, until you
Still
realize
gets
it's
closer
not,
to home.
there's no humor to it, you know,
Yeah.
like
And you know, investing
Your time.
your time, money, you know, teaching these kids, and then after those years, the kids are big. They're like, ah, you're not my dad. Me,
I want to go see my
I'm
father.
not gonna help with shit, you know.
man.
So,
Big
it's
up for
crazy.
even talking about it. How did your dad take it though?
Bro, my dad, like, I don't think he's still struggling with that,
Yeah.
because this was the craziest thing that has ever happened to him. Because you know, he thought like, oh, now we're gonna stay together forever, and then disappointing him like this.
And then- and
Because
then-
it's still
and then
tough
the
for
other-
him, and he's always talking about it because it's really
He hasn't got to know
yeah,
him.
yeah.
And then the Undertaker had to wait for 30 years
Yes.
to come
Imagine
back.
30 years, bro, and this guy, like, he wasn't even caring about where this
kids.
shorty is or anything, and now, like, you know, so
Let me sorry to ask.
no, it's okay.
But was his shit popping when your mom went to him?
Yes,
His shit was popping.
Yes.
Mm.
and now,
Fuck, man.
and now the thing is, this guy,
Mm.
his shit was popping. That's why my mom went back. No, shorties are shorties. Oh, bro, okay, I respect my mom.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
my mom.
I mean, we
But
respect you for being
we're
you.
talking facts. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah, me for real. Like
This is
I,
unfiltered,
yeah,
man.
for real. So the thing is, this guy shit was popping back then, and when my mom went back, you know, after those years. So after a few years, they stayed with this guy. Like, everything went blown out, and then now my mom is trying to come back because he's saying, this is my son. His shit is popping. I was
Yo,
like,
Oh,
shit,
no,
like,
no. So now,
so
the shit
because I
is
built my
popping.
dad this house,
Oh.
and it's like, fuck, you know, like, bro.
Congratulations
Like,
on that.
like, no, it's like, no,
That's a big move, you know.
For real, like, bro, I'm like, man, I can still help.
And you
my
can
dad.
see it. You
I see it, I
yeah.
see it, I'm watching, you know, just like,
It's like
you
the
know,
most
but,
fucked up
yeah, I don't think my
situation.
dad can take that back. Yeah.
Oh, so now because your shit is popping, he knows now that
Yes,
shit
yes.
is
My baby
Yes,
boy
of
is a
course,
baller.
of course, my dad's shit is popping because my dad is living well and he's sing. My mom, she's sing this, you know,
Yeah, she's obviously seeing.
and she's saying like,
keeping
oh,
tabs.
this guy, like,
Are you deliberately making your dad ball for this particular?
I have to make him.
I figured.
I have to make him.
Ah,
Sure.
Now you don't have to complain about the black tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't complain that much. I won't complain that much, but as well, because you know, I have siblings. Okay, this is still black taxing. I'm trying to make my dad ball because at this time, like, you know, he needs that. And
He's
it's
probably
all-
the one you owe, you know.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
now,
for
and
sure,
now
for
you,
sure.
you should start pimping him now. with the
Congratulations, bro.
ladies. You should now start pimping him with the ladies.
Would you ever think
Oh,
of
he's married. He's married
He's
now.
not married yet.
No,
Oh, but he's seeing someone.
Yeah.
Ah,
yeah.
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 You should pimp him more.
It's just the
Like,
culture
variety.
thing. You know, it's culture thing when you
Build a
want to build a house, you
Yeah,
have to
you
have
have to
some.
have
So
some.
that's why, like, he had to get a. Actually, this shorty. So, like, you know, wait, bro, I don't know if I should talk about this, but okay. Anyways, let's continue about. Yeah, let's continue about the story. Let me not go out of.
Let's hold it at that. Guys, let us know in the comment section if you want. Big up Vin, by the way.
Man,
for
yeah,
talking
big
about
up
that
Vin.
shit.
Yeah.
That's deep. man.
Yo.
I didn't know that
That's
actually about
deep.
something which
You know,
What's
it's,
really
it's,
cool,
it's,
man?
it's very
It's
hard for
relatable.
us to look at our parents as humans.
Yeah.
We want to look at them as
As
some
the
goddess,
heroes.
gods, you know. Like,
True.
yeah, so I think it's also good to be able to look at them like,
They're human.
I
They
see
make
you.
mistakes.
I see you.
I see
mama.
what you're doing.
I see you, mama. Don't try to confuse me. You trying to confuse me? You know. Yeah, but I think it's the fear that has been instilled in us. But also, yeah, that's some real shit, man.
But,
You got me start thinking about my mom. You know, like mama, give me rolling with daddy.
Yeah.
Shit wasn't
Yeah,
fucking.
Crazy, yeah.
Hey man, that's crazy shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I feel for that guy as well.
Exactly. Yeah, but I don't know, man. Like, would you guys live with a baby mom? Someone's baby mom?
Personally, I would not. I mean, why lie? Like I know someone, they'll take it wrongly, but I know when my shit stops popping and the other dude's shit starts popping, like if mine stops and the other dude starts popping, they will definitely look at me as someone who's there to waste their time.
That's true.
And they're probably willing to go back to. Because let me tell you, at the end and at the bottom of everything else, the buck stops with the child. Yeah?
The child.
Yeah, because you will not get the recognition of dad that you would want. You wouldn't. You
Facts.
wouldn't. Because you'll be a dad because you're providing. But you see, they'll always be like, no, this is not my dad. Yeah? And most definitely, this child will start looking for his dad at 18, 17, 16. Yeah? And then, what will you be doing at that time?
Vin, was it?
True. I wouldn't do that. I almost did that one day. Like there was this shorty like I used to see, like, but I was still on the track to make money. You know, like
You were broke.
I wasn't that. I wouldn't say I was.
You
broke.
had something.
I had something. I was good.
But you
I
weren't
was good.
balling.
Yes.
Could buy juice,
I
but
could
not
buy stuff.
cocktail.
So back in school, high school, there was this girl, like, bro, she was fine, like she was really fine. You know, everyone wanted this shorty. You know, I was trying to hit on her, but she was like, no. Like I was on her case, but she wasn't interested. So after I dropped out of school, she went back to the street and she got pregnant. You know, she got pregnant. She had a baby, and then one day I see a text from her. She's like, hey, it's been a week. I was like, no, is this you? And then I was like, you want to hang out and stuff. Like she came with a baby, and I was like, this is your baby. You know, I was like
You're interested in
yeah,
your life,
yeah. So I was like trying to figure things out, and at some point, you know, she was coming to my place, and my place was nice. Like I was still staying in the hood, but it was when you enter, you feel like shit.
I remember.
You know, it was really nice. So this lady, I was seeing her intentions. She was like, because I was giving her money, like do your shit, you know, and she was like trying to stick into my in my crib and stuff.
Trying to bring the babibies
Yeah,
in.
for real. I was like, bro, no, I won't do this. Because I know, like, back then, I wasn't that stable, and you were like, you know.
You told her?
I told her, yes, I told her. You remember I was trying to. She was like, this was just some.
Now you're coming back with a baby.
I was like, oh, no, we can be friends.
You
But,
were second.
but I wouldn't
Yeah.
stay with someone's. I wouldn't stay with a shorty who has a baby from someone else, no.
Yeah, like wife.
Oh, no, that's a no.
Cricket.
How about you,
For me, not really, because trying to think like the first love to that woman with the child.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
definitely.
been thinking that the child needs to protect the child, needs to do everything for the child.
And then
You need to care for the child because you're there.
Yeah.
So I'll be there like an asset for her to play around with.
Yeah, that's true.
But I've been in that situation, I know. Let me not talk about it, but yeah. So this shorty had a kid, wanted me to come back to her, we start a family, and I was like, that's not my family. That's not my kid. That's your family.
That's your family, of
Yeah.
course. You know.
So for me, no, but I don't have anything against people who.
Yeah, it's okay if you. If
Yeah,
someone.
But
That's their
before-
own
Mhm.
thing to do. For me, no.
But before Vicky go, what if the father died?
Interesting.
How true is it that he died?
No,
I have to see the death certificate.
I have to see the burial.
if you can prove that definitely the dad died.
Okay, that's a different.
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
different story.
Yeah.
Me still no.
If the
That's
father
that's a
died,
widower.
That's a widower,
That's a
yeah.
widower.
Yeah.
It's a different story, you know.
Yeah. And she's allowed. She's allowed.
Yeah, she's
to
allowed
know,
to
you know what.
look for someone else and fall in love or something
Yeah.
like that because
Actually, this
She's
makes
allowed-
more sense
For,
because
she's allowed, but for me, she's not allowed.
Yeah, that's for you.
That's
You
for
agree,
you, that's
you
your
agree,
view.
you accept
Yes.
that.
and you accept it.
Yeah.
You're not Jateri.
How about you,
yeah.
B-boy?
I think it's a bit. I mean, I have very contradicting thoughts and opinions on it. I mean, seeing it firsthand from one of my brothers. Yeah, I'm not gonna mention his name, but
But he knows it.
Yeah, if you see this.
no, we are good buddies. So I think he is happy for me to tell this story to help somebody learn from this situation. No, that's how I look at it. I'm not looking at it like I'm putting my brother on the spot. You know? It's definitely gonna help someone. But my brother takes in this lady. This lady has a 1.5-year-old kid, and my brother, you know, like just like me, full of love. So my brother loves these two people. All is, you know. But I think visiting them during that time, I could tell that this lady is not content. She has a wound and she's bleeding on my brother. But you know, when you're in that situation, you can't see it. So usually I don't like telling people, I don't like giving people solutions. But I went for a walk with my brother and I was like, hey, because this was his like first union. So I was like, how is it? How is marriage for you? It's like, it's fine, you know, it's fine. So from that point, I was like, definitely this dude doesn't see the shit, you know. But the funny thing about my brother is that his kindness gets to the wall and you can't cross. So there's this one time that this lady, man, she had left, and I think either she was with somebody outside and she had left the kid on the stairs.
What?
Yeah. So this kid, I think the kid got something and put inside the nose.
Shit, okay.
And so she came, actually neighbors called her. And then she came and she called my brother. This is the situation, and then my brother, feeling that, takes it upon himself, takes an off from work and runs to the situation. But then, you know, like he was looking at this baby like his baby. So then he's mad and his reaction is like, where were you? Why did you do you know? And this lady goes, if you don't want to help, you can leave. This is not even your baby.
Oh man. Oh man. Everyone took a pause. When?
So you get a situation. That's why I'm saying I'm having a very contradicting thoughts on this. So situations like that makes you feel how, and it makes you see how this woman sees you. I mean, just for being kind, out of concern. If this was my brother's baby, then she wouldn't have reacted like that, or even, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, like, oh.
but it's good because they had stayed for about almost a year, which is still a long time if you're investing financially, emotionally. I know for men, emotionally we invest with material. And that's why you find people killing other people for being with their wives. It's not because of the love or the emotional attachment. It's the investment you put in this, you know. Yeah, it's for men. It's clear. Like I put time and resources in this. That's mine, you know. And so, but I still paid for the bills. I mean, for him, I think it was human. But then I think it got to a situation where there was one time, because I think what I was trying to see in this situation is this baby mama was bleeding for the daddy in every month, you know. So for me, what I'm trying to say is, I mean, not in all situations, but in most cases, they are not satisfied with the caretaker in this case. You understand? So they will come and stay with Nod, and if Nod gives for a while, they'll start thinking of
I could get better.
the Undertaker. And if they can't get the Undertaker, they're gonna look for Undertaker in another man, in another man, in another. On the other hand, I'm thinking to myself, if I have a baby mama and I'm not living with her, then, and if all men says, we're not gonna live with baby mamas, where is your baby mama going?
To the box of the man.
She belongs to the street.
Yeah, so that's why for me it's a bit, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but for the puny who would want to stay with our baby mamas, I mean that's just fine. That's
Our
just
baby
you.
mamas.
Yeah. That's just you.
All the must come to me.
This is the beauty.
It's a beauty. But yeah, guys, let us know what you think about this. Because
Yeah,
maybe some
let's-
of you have different opinions. And
Give us your opinion on
This is
the
just
comment
our
section.
opinion.
yeah, it's crazy. I feel for this
Brother.
teacher. What was the name again? What was the
Mia teacher.
Mia teacher.
Mzanzi.
South African. Hey, you guys. Subscribe if you are South African by the
And also let us know your opinions in the comment section.
Okay, so for me,
We love you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Today you're not sticking
Today I'm
to
not
the gender.
dating rebel. I'm sorry, but today I'm not dating any woman. I am the women rep among the group, but
I'll let us down.
Ametenda Mzanzi.
ametenda msana.
So when ulikuwa unasema ati we can build shit from scratch.
Yes, you can. But in this case, this is just stupidity and hypocrisy.
So
Scratch
who's
that.
stupid in this
Because listen, the woman is.
Of course, the woman.
Because, listen, why would she stick with a man for 9 years, knowing that she does not? This is what makes people not believe in love, actually. Because they see things that like this happening and they're like, if this can happen to this dude, if this can happen to you, why would it happen to me? So no, you know what, you go, take your luggage and just go. I don't want you because you have a kid. Or because the father of your kid will come soon and he'll take you away from you. I don't want to get attached to the kid, and then one day you just snatch the kid and like the father is back.
Yeah.
Okay, for that, if the father is alive, like you said, two scenarios. If the father is dead and if the father is alive. So if the father is alive, I personally wouldn't stay with the lady. Unless, I don't know, some miracle happens and
Well, this one is going there.
she would go back. But okay, I have no problem with people who are willing to take the risk to take someone in who has a wife, because I have cases I've seen where the woman has come in with a child and they took the child in, the guy took the child in and akamsomesha, and now they're okay, they are families, they have 2 kids, and the father is also somewhere, I don't know where, also with another family. So there's those small percentages, like that's what I said,
So
like the
gamble.
10% that is
Gamble.
good. Yes, it's a gamble. So you never really know, so just follow your gut, I guess, because your gut intuition is always right.
True.
Yeah, but if the case of the father being dead or deceased, or I don't know, maybe gone, divorced, and is with another family, now married another woman with kids, yeah, go ahead, marry.
But
the
what
woman.
makes you think, and this, I think they're asking our Western couple or Westerns here, but what makes you think able to live with a woman that a fellow man has divorced?
That's true.
But you know,
I always ask.
Yeah, so what makes you think that if your fellow man divorces a woman, you're able to live with them?
But you see, men are also shitty. Like some of us are also shitty, and sometimes we divorce like good women. we literally divorce good women.
Mm.
So in that case, if she was a good woman, then. But you see, she will be coming in as a broken woman as well.
Yeah.
So either way, it will be tricky to mend that.
It's 50-50, yeah.
It will be weird to be with her because now she's broken and probably she doesn't
She needs to
trust in man or believe that men can be
Yeah, he's kind of
good people. Yeah, like the same way we always have issues with some of the women because of the things we've seen, we've experienced. So we kind of say, ah no, women are just like this. We should treat them like this. Understand? But yeah, amongst those, there's still 10% that Miko represents. Yeah.
Proudly.
There's this situation that I had of one of my Masons. He was telling me a story. And it's kind of almost the same, but it's very painful. So this guy married this lady. The lady had a baby as well. The baby was about a year old.
Okay.
And this is like 20 years ago. So then he took the lady in, and then they moved and lived in the village from when the baby was about 2 years old, because he was working in Mombasa. And so when he moved to the village, this lady got acquainted to the culture. She became part of, you know, that community and started even speaking our language. She was speaking our language. They lived for 22 years together, and now you imagine the boy is now 22 years old. They have other kids, 3 kids together. But this kid has never known his entire 20 years
That I've been living with someone who's not my dad.
he knows this guy as the dad,
Mm.
you know.
Mm.
So when this guy took lobola, which in Kenya we call dowry, right? He was introduced to this guy and they ate together. So this is a community in Coast that apparently they are allowed to marry their cousins or sisters. I don't know if you guys know about this. I was really shook. You know about this, yeah? So, kumbe, the cousin had impregnated this lady 22 years ago. This cousin did not marry. So in our culture, if Deno, you impregnate a girl, and then I bring the border, and then we eat on the same plate,
Yeah, that's
and you know about it, you
die.
yeah, you die, you know? And this is known to our culture. So after they came back, this guy died.
The guy who now
You
the
could-
real dad,
yes.
the Undertaker.
Yes, the Undertaker died.
Damn.
So this is when now the family of these guys, now this is when the family of this guy talks to the family of the lady that kid has to come in place of this guy.
Replace her.
Hold up. Do that
I'm
again.
confused.
So this guy died without a kid, and this is the only son that he fathered.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy died, and this is the only kid he had fathered.
So the guy from your village,
No,
from
the
The
coastal
other guy from the
guy.
guy from the coast,
Yeah.
yeah.
but the father, the coastal guy fathered this kid.
Yes.
Yes. And then the Undertaker died because they ate in the same
Table,
table
same
with this
place.
guy.
So you're not supposed to eat the same table as the Undertaker.
Yes.
In our culture.
Yeah, the
no.
caretaker and the Undertaker should not eat in the same plate,
Yeah.
especially if you're taking dowry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And even and also if you know you're smashing Vic's wife, you should not eat with them on the same
Table.
No, your
Let your table.
Yeah.
Okay, you have your culture.
You have culture,
Your
bro.
table.
Yeah,
And it's
but-
really
Oh, you're
working.
on the same table.
So you know this guy, this guy, after he died is when this guy realized
oh, that
that
was
oh shit.
Well, that
But
is
you
the
know,
Undertaker.
yeah. But now the caretaker, who's now apparently been known as the father for 20 years, did not know that this guy
Was
his
the
father,
dad.
you know. Yeah, so now this family, the community wanted this kid to come and stand in place of this guy. You understand what I mean? You guys get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then they called this lady. Imagine 22 years later. They called this lady. So this lady went back and they explained to her, you need to bring that boy. He needs to be in the place of the father. So this woman does not tell this guy. He comes and says they want this boy to go and study where? In Coast. To go to college in Coast. And the boy gets there and they tell him, without the father's knowledge. So the boy speaks our language, he knows his father.
Yeah.
So he's very confused and calls the dad. These people are telling me I have to stand in my dad's place. When you're not my father. The guy was shook.
It's even confusing for
He
the
didn't
kid.
know. He just started saying, hello, hello, hello. Then he hung up. So he called the mom. So that's when they explained.
Child has to go on steps. Like what? does the
Because
child-
this guy did not father anyone.
Oh.
So they want somebody to take on the father's place. And they know that this guy had fathered a baby and it's with their cousin.
Well, that is sad, man.
And imagine 22 years later. So this thing is just happening recently.
But do you think like their culture, probably they did that, but the other guy, because of the culture, that's why the other guy died.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You came to realize the reason this guy died is because they ate on the same plate and the guy knew and he didn't, know. You know. So definitely in our culture, that's how it happens.
Yeah.
So if this other guy knew that that exists, he wouldn't have eaten on the same.
Yeah,
day.
that's for sure. Even him, he could refuse to go to that
To go
place.
to that
Yeah.
place.
Like, even without being told,
Yeah.
your instincts should tell you, I slept with this mama, and
We should not.
I should not go near.
But you see now in this situation, it's a situation where these people are cousins and this guy is coming in as a brother.
Either way.
But I get it, but now without this guy's knowledge, because if they told this guy would have told him that now you can't be on the same. So now the worst part about it, the challenging part for this guy about it is the kid insists and knows that this is his dad. Now they're telling the kid that you have to be in the place of your dad.
So what
So
is
now-
he doing in the place of his dad? What is he doing?
He has to stand in for his dad.
What are the roles and
So it's like
responsibilities?
responsibility of
They
the
need
son.
to see him in the place of the dad. Because the dad did not father anyone. So then, assumably that he lived in our culture, then his dad's story would just go like that. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes. So the other situation is, I was asking this guy, is the dad rich? Because I mean, if it was inheritance, it would make sense,
Yeah.
and they would give this kid an option of probably inheriting
Taking
his
them,
stuff and
yeah.
taking. Because this kid speaks our language, he knows everything. I mean, 22 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
he's
So
been
now-
initiated in the whole culture.
What's hurting this dude
Mm.
is the kid has gotten confused and he started using drugs
Oh, yeah.
in the coast, bro.
Yeah.
And this was a very fresh kid who was having fun with his dad, had a dad and everything, you see. And now, so this guy talked to the woman and it's like, how could you allow that? Like, but this is not your son 22 years later. So these other kids also knew this kid as their sibling. So now they're starting to ask the dad. So this guy is having to tell them, ask your mom.
Yeah, that's spooky.
And they look at this guy as, you know, they look at their brother as their firstborn brother. So now it's a confusion, it's a huge confusion in that family.
But anyways,
It's tough.
it is what it is.
It is not.
So
That's crazy, man. Imagine you yourself in that situation, getting to
I
drive.
can't imagine myself in that situation.
I'm
That's
saying,
why it's
imagine.
good. That's why it's good.
I can't even imagine.
It's good when you're getting married or when you're going to marry someone. That's why we have these ratios, you know, where the whole family is introduced to the other family. Like us in Meru, we and Kikuyus, I think, you have to bring the whole family for the introduction, both sides. So if you do that, just in case you met someone out there and did some shady things, and then you come now and you're introduced and like, oh, kumbe you're the family of this and you're the family of that. Now they come and sort that issue out. They say now if this marriage is not possible because this and this happened,
Yeah.
or this and this kid belongs to this one and this one. You get? Or now we've seen your family, there is a hatujuan, we don't know anyone from your family, or if we do, we're just friends or anything. And I feel like that really clears out the air, and it should be practiced more widely, like the family introductions. So to avoid such
But
cases.
I think it happens at in our side, like in Western Nyanza, those sides, that also happens. But you see, most of the time, you get a wife, you get a girl from the city, and then you just decide to kick it in before doing all the procedures. Yeah, and then now, when
Test the
now
waters.
everything has gone wrong, that's when now we want to start questioning. That's when we now want to
Find
start
solution,
looking for
And I
who is your family.
to that point, I think that if you do not want to do the family introductions, like if you like some people usually say, I don't want my family to meet your family because of certain issues or certain disagreements that we want to try and avoid. I feel that if it's not the man, like both Sisi, all of us to go, I think you should just take an elderly person who knows your whole family tree, like the eldest, and maybe your father or your mother, and the other should do the same, and at least visit the family once before you decide to engage and get married. You get?
And that's why some cultures, like also the ratio, people say that you can go to the family's place, like the center there, like before, and just buy the locals drink and tell them marrying this daughter from your place. They'll spill everything to you.
Exactly.
Like they're drunk, like, Wanjiru was a child.
Wewe ni
you know?
maranya.
As a child,
Kare.
You're like, okay, carry on.
Weka,
Ongeza.
ongeza glass more
Unajua
animal.
chinji. Huyu ni chinji sana.
Yeah,
You
so
know Chinji?
it's good actually.
Chinji,
I think that's
is
the
a football player, so his name is Chinji Kagawa. I think he was Japanese or something.
Shinji Kagawa.
So I think like that will you'll get lots of things. For example,
For example?
you guys are interrupting.
So you know,
I'm saying like that process of going to the center and talking to the locals there, like in a setting of drinking, you'll get the outermost genuine responses ever.
But don't you
It's
see
still-
that is also risky?
But
Because you're taking a girl, and probably I was eyeing the same girl. and
But
you're
no,
coming
you're
to-
taking to the
you're
elders,
coming-
not taking to the.
You can't
young girls,
just meet.
But the elders know nothing about
Yeah.
young
You
Yeah,
can't
but
just-
that
you
thing
can't
has
just
been
meet-
proven to work. Yes.
No, you can't just meet elders and.
But now this lady-
Okay, but
Maybe.
yes, I get his point, and sometimes yes, it works, but let's just say it works, and sometimes it doesn't work sometimes. And that's why we're advising you, okay, personally as Miko, I'm advising you, if you're going to get married to anyone,
Yeah.
please do your research. Do your research, do your background check on the woman.
Never even
do
married
your
my
background.
cousin.
Exactly, never. Do your background check on the woman, do your background check.
What are you saying,
No,
man?
I'm just saying, you even marry your cousin.
Exactly, because it
You
was
never
happening.
know your
Yeah.
sister.
Unless you're the coast, the other tribe,
Which is allowed.
Jikenda.
They can age meet.
Anyways,
But it's crazy. It's crazy. I think women go through a lot, but I think with such conversations, we also get to realize how much men go through as well. Women are being too loud. They've been too loud on speaking about what they go through. And this is good, but there are a lot of ladies who are not going to have these conversations because you're touching their wounds. You're telling another person that they're probably preying on, that they want to bleed on. the truth about the situation you're
Yeah.
opening their eye, you know. So I think it's good that as men, we started to have these conversations and just to know. And I'm not saying all the baby mamas are bad,
Yeah, no, we are not saying that.
but then like it's just good to know that if you're stepping in, what I've heard everybody say is that it's a 50-50, it's a gamble. You know?
Yeah.
So if you're a gambler, gamble. If you're not a, if you're not a gambler and you want to do it, just know that this is not for you, no.
Yeah. Guys, subscribe.
Comment, please. Share your
No, my
comments.
son.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Because this one, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video though. If you're a gambler, gamble. Yeah.
Don't count your money on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But also just watch out for yourself. Watch out for yourself being as a man. It's not easy. When you're gambling, it could be 50-50, but yeah, most of the time you get the tail opposed to the head. Not
All the mamas come to me. I'm here for you guys.
But I thought you said you won't marry anyone with a child.
Yeah, I want to
Have fun with
to have
them.
fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
12 what?
but
Well,
probably is important, so
Yeah, so
That's a serious one, bro.
Yeah.
You can't say that on camera. Come on,
this
man.
guy is saying I'm important. He knows more than I know.
Victor?
I think for me, I'm still on that, you know.
Contradiction.
Yeah, but what I want to say before you become a baby mama to anyone, know them.
Mm.
Yeah.
And they say mistakes happen. No, I don't think it's a mistake. It's you sticking in that book and you receiving raw without a condom to make a baby. Now, okay, so what I'm saying in short is if you're sleeping with someone and making a baby, don't think it's a mistake. Either one of you articulated it or you both know that, you know, sleeping with someone without protection is definitely gonna give you a baby or an STD. Serious.
For sure.
Yeah, and also for women, if you have mothered a baby with someone, try work things out. You know, be the woman, let them be the man. And for men also, take responsibility of your woman. Be with them. Stop letting these women you've slept with run around. If you can't, let her go. But if she's gone, for the boy child out there, or the man out there, stop chasing other people's bleeding baby mamas. Yeah, that's my closing remark.
For me, I'll just emphasize on my point. Do your research. Do your research on anyone you're interested in. Do a background check. Hire a private investigator if you have to be certain. Because if you are soft-hearted, if you are someone who is not ready to take if you're not ready to take in things that happen out there, because really we live in a tough world. Yeah, do your research, invest in that research first. Because now, this mere teacher, if he did his research, or okay, maybe he didn't even know it would like end up like this. Maybe
Yeah, it's 9 years
now. Yeah, so but still, do your research, learn the characteristic of the person you're going to marry, and that is why I keep insisting with my 10%: the personality, the character, the principles of the woman you want to be with. Figure that out first before you decide to settle. Yeah.
And also to the ladies, if you've moved on and you've decided to give someone else the opportunity of being a caretaker,
Yeah.
stop thinking about the undertaker.
Yeah.
Stop. Just focus on the caretaker. Make sure he's good enough. Make sure he's okay. Make sure both of you, both of you are okay, and stay there.
Or if you can't get him
I
off
want
your
to
head,
pick a whips.
if you can't get him off of your head, stay alone.
Yes.
Stay alone.
Stay alone.
Wait for him to come back if he'll come back.
Yeah.
If you know he won't come back, I move on, but
No,
get him
man.
out of your head. Yeah.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Podcast.